it's Emily. Welcome back. I hope you guys had a great week. So this week, I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk about a question that sometimes I get from other people on my videos or just in general who are friends, and that is why I choose to be so public as transgender. Um, it's kind of a simple answer, but I'll go into details of different things and reasons why and examples. Basically, I'm very public about being transgender because I feel like, you know, if I hide and if I blend into the crowd as per se, that doesn't really help anybody else. And it's really hard going through a transition. It says everybody knows who's transgender is watching this, or I know, it can be really difficult. And, you know, for me, being out and talking with you guys like I do every week, or talking with friends and stuff like that, or just like, randomly bringing it up to me, it helps because it makes it normal. It's a normal thing. I'm trying to normalize being transgender. Because sadly, it's looked as something that's not normal, and it should be something that is seen as something being completely normal and just every day. So yeah, I tried to be public about being transgender and state, or basically be transgender. That people, I don't care if people know I'm transgender, for the fact that I'm hoping that it'll bring more awareness to others to know that there are so many different kinds of people being transgender, and people who are transgender are normal people. We're all normal. Um, but there's sometimes where things like that cause issues, and some people would rather remain stealth or just would rather remain not to have people know, and that's good for them. I That's fine. Everybody has their choices, and I completely understand why. There's times where when I originally wanted to transition, I was like, I'm gonna be stealth. I'm just gonna transition and nobody's gonna know, and I'm just gonna live my life. Boom, bam, boom, done. It just, that was what I was gonna do. And then I randomly started this channel, and it's definitely helped. You guys have helped me immensely. I hope that I've been a help to you, but you guys have helped me more than I probably helped anybody. Like, it's just, talking with the people, seeing people's comments, hearing their stories, like, and I want to express that myself by showing everybody what I have to show and how I live my life and how I got to where I am. But it can cause issues, which is why some people choose to be stealth and stuff, because there's like some people at work where I work don't know I am transgender, and I don't really say it because it never comes up in conversation. If it doesn't come up in conversation, or I don't know them well enough and I'm just helping them as a technical engineer and a person, I won't bring it up. But then sometimes they find out, or it gets brought up, and then certain things change. Like at work, there was this person. It was they didn't know before, and then it was brought up randomly. I forget how it happened. It was some kind of conversation where it's expressing I am transgender, and all of a sudden after like 6 months and using the bathrooms and everything at work, she was like, oh well, this could cause a bathroom issue though here. I wouldn't know if like, and it's like all of a sudden you didn't know. For the last 6 months I've seen you clearly in the bathroom before this, and like smiled or whatever and didn't know, and now so now it's kind of like you're like, oh wait, that's interesting. It goes to show you it doesn't matter. Like, as soon as they hear that word and they think about it, like, it's an issue. And it's and I'm hoping that being more out and more people being out, like I'm trying to be, in a more like just, oh yeah, I am whatever way, that it helps these situations, so it won't be a big deal, because there's other people out there who are, and tons of people out there who are. And this is one instance. Obviously it's not going to be a big deal, and it's not going to get into a big deal, and I was like, whatever, I'm still doing my thing. And like I said, there's people that know and that are great with it, and people that don't know who I don't know if they would be great with it. You know, I had a professor who didn't know and brought up like how I have a deep voice and like had stated like you have such a unique voice, it's so deep, and like inside, of course, I am very self conscious of my voice a little bit, guys. I don't know if you know this. I try very hard, but you know, it's something that like I'd have to get more practice at, and you know, it's just something that I always thought was kind of androgynous. So I don't really want to like, you know, I didn't feel like it was a must to do for me. But sometimes I do. But you know, to bring it up when I hear somebody say you have a deep voice and it's very unusual, you know, it hit me hard, and I was like very upset. And one of my student workers, because apparently all my student workers Googled me and searched me to the point where they found out all of my channels and saw all my stuff from my student workers. So of course they knew. You know, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No, it's fine. It's fine. It just hit you hard because you know." But you can't really, you know, you can't let it get to you personally because they don't know, and they're just bringing up something they're hearing, and it's, you know, I'm sure if they knew they wouldn't say anything, but it's like, you know, it's like, well, really, do you say that to anybody? Anyway, I don't know. But yeah, you know, it's just people have different reactions of who they are and what they are, and like the hope is just that being out and being public can help with these kind of situations. So with that, I'm gonna let you guys go. Hopefully that's been a little bit more information about me being public and why I'm public. Next week I am going to a new support group, and I'm gonna see how that works out, and I'll tell you guys all about it. So for now, don't forget to subscribe and watch any of the videos you've seen, and I'll talk to you later. Bye guys, love you.